Well, welcome to my review of the Kenwood TM-V71a. As you can see right in front of me here, I have the Kenwood TM-V71a radio that's been manufactured for a little while now, but the reviews on the internet there have been a little spotty about it, and I kind of wanted to do a little bit of a walkthrough with it with you guys, and kind of let you get to know the radio yourself. So, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and walk through the radio a little bit. For starters, let's talk with turning it on. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn it off there real quick. And let's go ahead and turn it back on. And I'm just going to hit this button up at the top. So it'll pop up my call sign, it'll pop up Welcome Kenwood. Keep in mind you can change the display to two different colors. It could be orange or it can be green, and you can change the brightness levels, of course. Right here I have the mic that comes with it, and I will say the mic does fit pretty good in your hands. You have the button up top there and whatnot. The colors on here you cannot change though. So let's go ahead and get into the radio a little bit, what it's about. It is a dual band radio, and it is a dual receive radio. So if I were to turn up the knob on this one over here real quick, we'll probably see that come back and receive there. Or nope, well, didn't get that. But anyway, so basically you can, these two knobs right here that I'm pointing at, the smaller knob is a squelch, and the bigger knob is for the volume of the repeater. And the cool thing about these knobs is you can actually push them in too. So right now, I don't know if you can see it, but I have push to talk on there on this side of the radio. Well, let's say I want to switch to the other channel. It's as simple as pressing that button, and now I'm on the other repeater, and I can start transmitting from that repeater. I have noticed when you do transmit on one repeater, it does kill the receive on the other one. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that, but that's the way it is. So right now we have one side connected to the wind system and another side that's just on a local repeater there. So another feature is whatever station side that you're on, you can just grab this little knob right here and just twist it back and forth. And see, we found somebody on there. Yeah, let's turn it up a little bit. That looks like we just got static once again. It's a little cold outside, so we're not hearing too much tonight, and if we do hear something, it's a little chattery. But anyways, so we have this little VFO knob right here, and I'm just going to go ahead and call up that repeater. And you see it comes right back. I'm also going to add that we are inside the house, and I have a J-pole outside hooked up. It's about 30 feet in the air, and it's a J-pole by KB9 VBR Michael Martins. Makes a great, excellent J-pole if you guys are just getting into the hobby, or even if you've been in the hobby a while. It's a great antenna for the house. So to switch over to VFO mode, it's as simple as just hitting this button right here, just like that. Going back to memory mode, just hitting that button like that. So we have some buttons down here on the bottom. The one you'll probably use the most is this F button right here, which you would hit for function. And then of course you have your tone button, set, low. And these two buttons right here, they're supposed to change the mode from like AM, FM and stuff like that. But I really haven't messed with that too much. This is kind of a review from my hands-on when I've had about, let's say maybe about an hour or two with the radio. So when you first get the radio, I bet you're wondering to yourself, how the heck do you put in a call channel if you just want to call up a local repeater? Well, I'll tell you right now that I got kind of lost myself when I was trying to do this the first time. And the cool thing about this remote right here, as basic as it looks in design, is all four of these down the side right here. It's A, B, C, and D. They can all be programmed to a specific function. So let's say, for example, right now I have mine set up to where if I hit the memory button, or actually I believe, yeah, I have to hit the memory button first. Right now it's set up, if you're in memory mode, you just hit it and you can enter the channel number you want. But if you just hit VFO mode and you hit this top button up here, you can call up just like that. But this does not come from the factory like that. So what you have to do is hit this F button right here for function and hit the enter button on the VFO knob. Now let me find the memory here. And oops, I passed it. Now where it says PF4 right there, which is this F4 key at the top right there, it's for enter. So pretty much you have to change that when you get into these settings. So you just go to number 4 and you just hit the enter key on the VFO knob, and you can just change it, and you can assign whatever memory that you wanted to for that microphone handle, because I'm pretty sure a lot of you are used to radios where you can do almost everything from the mic, and the Kenwood is a lot in the same way, because you know, you do have the up and down channel ability to search through channels and whatnot, and if you hold it, it doesn't actually search. You actually have to hit the number C, or no, is it D? B, I'm sorry, it's B. You hit the number B, and actually the C key is for memory or going to VFO. And as you can see, you can change right there, going side to side on that one. And you can go from VFO to memory on the microphone as well, so you can pretty much do everything you want with it. If you were sitting in the car or something like that. So that's the basic rundown of the radio. Let me see if I can get some more signals on here a little bit. And I think the repeaters are pretty quiet tonight. I've only got a couple programmed in. Kenwood does sell programming cable for this. It's like $50 if I remember right. You're going to want to skip that. If you're just getting the radio and you just want to kind of play with it for a couple days, I suggest just getting it and just programming in a couple frequencies like I did. It's pretty simple to do it. There's another video out there on YouTube that'll show you how to do it, so I won't waste your time with that. But programming repeaters into this is very simple. When I bought this radio, I compared it to the likes of the Yaesu 8800, and I found that this radio was a lot more sensitive on the receiver, and I felt that the menu options were a lot easier than the Yaesu. And I also felt that the programming one was a lot easier on the Kenwood as well. I just felt it offered me a lot better ease of use, and it did offer me a lot more options. The only thing that I believe the Yaesu had that this one doesn't is the microphone. On the Yaesu, I liked the way the microphone was laid out on the Yaesu a little bit more. Whereas this one is just kind of just like a regular microphone. It does fit in your hand well, but it does feel kind of cheap, to be honest with you. Also, if you were thinking about putting this in a car, another option that this does have is this faceplate. It can just come right off just like that. And just a regular, looks like a Cat 5 looking connector in there.
Streaming audio on the Wind System webpage. No reply is necessary. This is a test. Mary had a little lamb. Her fleece was white as snow. Everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. KF7 TBT clear. Thank you.
Yep, just caught a little bit of the Wind System traffic over there. And you guys can see the head right here. It's pretty much, you can just disconnect it and take it wherever you want. And you can actually take this head, if you wanted to, and spin it upside down, and it'll actually go into the base just like that from the other side. It'll actually snap in. So you can actually put it up or down if you guys had a preference about where your speaker was or something like that. So I just figured I'd throw it out there. It's kind of a cool thing. As you can see, the head there is about an inch, maybe an inch and a half thick. So Kenwood does sell a nice little kit for it though to detach it. And then also you can see right here the microphone clip-in is right there on the side. It does come with this nice bracket that you can put in the car. And this one does have a fan on it on the back of the receiver, and it doesn't get too noisy like the iComs do. So just something to keep in mind. Also, I paid about can't remember off the top of my head how much I paid for it, but I did pay around the regular price for it. I actually believe I got it on sale over there at AES. So if you're in the market for a dual band radio, I would suggest this one along with the Kenwood D70. It's the D710A. That one has the APRS functionality in it, as well as the TNC, for about $100 more than this one. So if you ever think APRS is going to be something that you're definitely going to use, I would definitely upgrade to the D710, which is pretty much all the same features as this one, just APRS and TNC added on. But if you're in the market for either the Yaesu 8800 or this Kenwood right here, and you just can't decide which one you want to get, I hope this video helped you out in deciding which one you'd want to purchase. But overall, my opinion, and I'm a gear nut when it comes to radio stuff, definitely would be the Kenwood is the way to go. So 73s, and I'll catch you guys on the air. Please comment.